Alright. If people can remember the music to it, or at least see the title, it's pretty obvious what I'm about to play. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. I'm going to play the first one. Episode 1, the first turnabout. I know very little about Phoenix Wright. Aside from it being, you know, the obvious things of a mystery solving type of deal. It's not really much of a game. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. Your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant for this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, sigh. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell me I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Oh, well, that'll have to wait. 1 second. Okay. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong with Larry? It's all over. Oh, I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. So, like, Larry's, like, his middle name, or is it, like, his actual, like, name? Or is that just a nickname? I guess I really don't know. Like I said, I don't really know much about the series, aside from it being a murder-ish mystery. It's more just find out who did the crime. Unless they're all murder mysteries. Well, I can't imagine you would just be just a murder case, would you? The first case is simply a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Oh. Wait, was he saying Larry to him, or... Who was... Oh, I just... I wasn't paying attention to him well. My butts, my best friend since grade school. My school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Your prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Well, I guess I did know a little bit. I know, like, some of the character designs because there was this Ace Attorney simulator. I guess not simulator, but it was like, essentially you could make your own cases and play these characters with other people. You know, you could be like the defendant, the guilty, and essentially it was just like going through a script, acting out with some improv. That's like where some of the Ace Attorney images come from is, well, the ones that seem like really out of place for the character or series. Like, I believe Shooting the Clown or something. Can you describe the sound of teleporting? Something like that. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. The conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to assert your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Of the defendant. That would be Larry, right? Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Okay, so the guy we're defending is the defendant, I guess. How that goes. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's, uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the tab, check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. That's right. Who is the victim in this case? Sydney. Now, it just says Sydney, so... Well, I guess Cinder Block is the only other one. The victim's name is Sydney Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Well, that one I could see in like the previous thing. I didn't even need to read the report. It looked like she got hit with a statue? Like a miniature one? Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder was a statue of the Thinker. And it was found laying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of a Thinker. It's rather heavy. Alright. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Now this is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had already recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. I'd never heard that. Well, didn't they all die? I studied a lot of history. You'd think I'd remember something like that, but I really don't. But it's hard to tell. I guess I didn't really care about the lovers of ancient history, just more of ancient history itself. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's with you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas from one of them the day for the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. At 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned to the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men. Gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman that Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Seems smart to stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Not cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. As before making this gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It. Wow, that's a apt name right there. To the stand. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Uh-oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to be worked during blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your per usual. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright? Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave you. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Held the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradiction evidence, present it and rub it in his witness face. Okay. Open the court's record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Time of death. Ooh, okay. Okay. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes at the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sott, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Mr. Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching the videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. But the power was off at such time. I see you heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Mr. Wright. Right. You know what to do. You got this one. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it was probably coming from the television. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sott? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw-It, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw-It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Here in the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Murder weapon was a statue, was it not? Actually, I didn't hear the weapon. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw-It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. And that gives a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. That's right. It appears that the witness testimony was correct. It says clock. You have any problems with this testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there was a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yeah? Prove it. Prove why I went in there. I'll do it better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and then the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw-It, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. Your voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain on the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. I don't know what that means. Baseless? Just look at this witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you take the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw, well. Well, he just threw his fucking wig at me. Or, no, it'd be toupee, I think is what they call it. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw-It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Sounding the clock, does someone really say that? Is that really... what? Your Honor, may I have the clock? Wouldn't it just be play the clock or something? Or activate it? Ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Miss Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may not seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. You can't prove that. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. It's over. Can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. Well, that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Wright? Do you think of a reason why this clock would be 3 hours slow? Oh, just thinking. Oh no. Let's see. So if she was in Paris, right? What's the time zone differences? Well, I guess no one's really gonna know that. It's gotta be time zone. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere and that can prove it, Mr. Wright. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support that claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. That's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, dude got rabies. Order, order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the truth culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Ooh, I still can't believe we won. Mr. Wright, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Oh, I guess Nick was what I was thinking, not Larry. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. It's like that fucking Zootopia thing where the dude was texting the like regular number and they had like the automatic response because they were expecting something happy. And then he got like a wall text that says, please don't do it, please don't do it, please don't do it. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practice you the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one that got you out off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Wow, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Sob. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? That's gotta be confusing. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about them? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Would it be the thinker? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Hell, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Let me just adjust something real quick. There we go. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We don't really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. What we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? I drink a toast to innocent bits. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe, over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh. Bring, 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 bring. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Maya. Or Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't, talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that might turn out that way, yes. You by the office, say 9 to pick it up? We'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Yeah, eat your burgers, Maya. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Ow. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. Papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not, cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask for you one more time, or for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Damn. Yeah, this guy looks really sleazy. Red, white, blue. America. September 5th, 9 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go all out for dinner. We should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Maya! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood. It can't be good. Check to see if Maya the chief is okay. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief. Chief? Chief! Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became a murder weapon, again. There's a large building right across from the office. Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. Hitting the remains of the glass light stand. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. There are some shards of glass in the chief's body. Most of the pieces of the light stand laying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be? Maya. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Didn't Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. The chief's chair, simple, functional design. Seems pretty good to sit in, too. Okay, so you can essentially use this just to snoop around until you find the exact clues you're looking for. Painful to look at, but I have to for Mia's sake. I should probably die instantly. Yeah, I guess that's all the evidence then. That girl just now, where'd she go? Put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia wrote this, was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought, like, there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. What happened? She seems to be in shock, and I want to serve her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark. And sis, she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was the clock. It was the thinker. Okay, I really wish it was not backspace. More like escape, because that's easier to hit, but what can you do? Examine. The sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. Large painting, I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, called it a mistake. Yeah, I can understand that. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelf without feeling insignificant. A small writing desk colored with office supplies. A reception desk. I usually sit here. Guess that's all there is to explore. So. Before Mia died, she wrote a message in her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Huh? That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Oops. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Perfect normal office desk. Chief had a very particular policy about the office decor. Spend big on the stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. It's pretty nice. Surprisingly, Chief was never good with machines. but all she ever used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Fade & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Dang it, I wasn't reading that. This is where she filed her case reports and recent rulings. Clutter on the ground. Right, we better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What? What was that? Someone screaming from the outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. And missing a few screws, but not use it. Police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? Victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. The killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning. Didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Visitor's room. Gotta be right back again. Okay. Wait, actually, give me a second. Okay. Now, back to gaming capture. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I did it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Just let me make sure I am streaming it. Okay, I am. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. Of one of those strict fear to the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever run into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. I thought the murder was, Mia, not fucking right. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. Now think of the person who did this to Maya. Or Mia. I know. Ooh, examine. Ah. Guard motions to the visitor's door. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Let's see. Well, that's everything here. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in the religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that's qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me more about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that... I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see the Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with sister's recorded on my cell phone. I guess it's just in case, like, if you take a break mid thing or something happens, you don't forget. So, you're an acolyte. Medium in training. That's right. Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into that stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me a spirit, then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave this to me a long time ago. Okay, there we go. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow, at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. And will that happen? They give me until 4 this afternoon. The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for the upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So, then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. Lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Let's see. September 6th, Faye & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Let's see... Detective... Sude Shoes, Detective Gumtree... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Maya's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this thing was the first movie that made Maya cry when she saw it. Let's check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfect clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. I'm gonna keep saying Maya when I mean Maya or Mia. There's horrendous amounts of legal books here. Scarier still that Mia probably read all of these. Well, that's means you're good at your job. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. About Miss Fay, do you have an autopsy? Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Cause of death, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. But why do you say that? So he's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. Doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Fay's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. My cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like your boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh, oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. A cell phone received from the detective Gumshoe. Wouldn't him checking the recorded conversation be a good thing, technically? Because it would give more evidence, but I guess technically that can get used against. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had been completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then. Aha, you're trying to use lottery tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try and get a detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. Then pay a visit to Miss May. Number 6, Escape Water Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. Why does she look like kind of like a hamster? Like she just got her hands up, like she's about to fucking go through a tube, sing the Hamtaro, sing the song to me. He didn't say nothing to the lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. I know himself. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look part of the beautiful way witness. Pray the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Last summer sunlight streams through the window. This Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see inside the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. That's what I wanted to check the first time, but it chose the window. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, I still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those things hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Okay, well, the obvious thing. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. It doesn't look like a screwdriver. It kind of looks like a little water bottle of sorts. Like very tiny, but like yeah, like what you put in a hamster cage. So kind of support my hamster idea. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry into other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Like a man with big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? Bad thing? What'd you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow. Mr. Lawyer? Oh boy. Could you just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what is going on? What is you do? Well, no. See, you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh, boy. So he didn't catch that with sarcasm. I guess this is where that famous lawyer is. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait for him here to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Ah, ha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you not? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What did you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why that strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking to cases on day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? The painting has been bugging me ever since I got stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to deep luster. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Isn't that the elephant ear? Several for clients. Elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Man, I wish I was this rich. Oh, well, didn't mean to. Your refusal. How could you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Fey's sister. Ahem. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How'd you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. December 6th, 3:42 p.m. Attention Center's visitors room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? All skin and bones. You could have just said he was just too fat. I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So who was this man that ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spiritual medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. We thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White? Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. It's a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I want to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't abandon you. No. No one is sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She was like an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what it was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was like when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? May's eyes closed, and she listened to every word with such intensity. For long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Hey, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Want something which hold for me? Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. Made to look like the statue of the thinker. Tells you the time. Should probably tell the clock it's talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. I'd ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Why would a woman like her be doing something like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind it all. There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, getting like 2 handfuls. Oh, bellboy, still here? Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Guess I had a checkpoint. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss May. Maya Fay. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls to the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, James. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. In the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found right next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plan added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Mayfay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence since she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Mayfay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mayfay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. We immediately arrested Miss Mayfay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Mayfay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Huh? May I just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Well, I'm going to be streaming the trilogy at the very least. So there'll definitely be lots to see. Though there may be points where I take stream breaks and do the things I was saying where I'll just do some casual games that I'll just be showing, every now and again. There'll be like different random progresses. But this will be no need for grind, no need for offline things, just legitimately play and think, which might be the flaw there is thinking, since I don't have the brain power for that, but oh well. I should have expected Maya knew some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something wrong the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Game in the Discord. What other game? Oh, yeah. Well, that one's... It was going to be a while before I do that. I'm going to try and do it, October. That way it feels more fitting. We'll have... Like, that might just be just a Discord stream. Just get, just friends to be able to have interactions on it. But, I don't know. It's up to y'all. Because, it's a good game. Mayfay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mayfay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mayfay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? But what? But, yeah, it's definitely going to be more an October thing where I'll do more horror games, since that is more of a horror novel. Though by then it might just be a friend thing, because thinking about it, I am going to be trying to work out the design that I want for my rig and get my custom rig going. Well, I have to commission someone for it, but at the very least first I need to get a design down pat, then find someone to commission. So that will definitely throw a wrench in some plans. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof that other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got to the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something else I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I made a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Test lab results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. But she died instantaneously. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify this vital piece of evidence at the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. The current suspect examines the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna there's blood from his finger. Let's see. Where is it? Death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe. Oops. There's one thing I want you to be clarified for me. You say that the victim, Miss May Fay, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, May Fay. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. Defense has a point. The one who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? Let's see. It had to be the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. Could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, that's to refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. She's anything but innocent. Oh, well. Ah, I guess Phoenix thought what I was thinking. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Whoops, I accidentally skipped her animation. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Titty jiggle physics. In my visual novels. That's always what I wanted. Well, Your Honor. I see. It was remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Mr. Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The one with long hair, that was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing. And the person attacking her? Attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. One dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please, continue your testimony. She caught up with her and hit her. Guess that wasn't it either. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of that question that easily. I sort of, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order, Mr. Wright. You have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? Looked out the window. What did you see next? This must be the dodge question. And the one attacking was the mouse girls, and the one like dodged to one side and ran away. This evidence clearly reveals contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How's that are that evidence and statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Ah, not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over for making accusations. Like that one man points to the judge. That girl caught up to her and she hit her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. You're not. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ah, yep. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Ugh, what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I mean, I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all those trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, I would like to remind you to please admit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness account. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran on to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does that mean the accuracy of my report does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee. How would she know it's a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on something right now. Miss May, what you said now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. But he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with this questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. May continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it's inconceivable that the clock is in question rung. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as Vince says. This clock is missing the clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have wrong. Wrong. Damn, my voice died there. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that exactly is what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought up to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? A good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor? I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Huh? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Oh yeah. Oh wait. I guess I just accidentally hit that then. Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objectives? Yes. The witness claims she has seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. According to these produced evidence, the court will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? Oh, damn, she's getting angry. Ew. Alright, well, now she looks less like a hamster. And, now very mad. Also, like, what's it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Huh? Oh. Oh. Silly me, grunt. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. Miss had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it was a clock. She heard? This is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. That? Found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? I cannot stop saying Maya. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said the weapon on the phone clock is the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen it. Let's one more time the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you what the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she look amused to you? The defense remains an answer. Or defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's nothing. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm so the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, she's crying. What a little bitch. That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now I'll deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tap irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can, and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that was when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts something, then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness is not on the scene time of the murder. Actually, so What is the point of iced coffee? Isn't like coffee you want it warm? It seems kind of weird to want it cold. But I guess it's the flavor of the coffee. Changes depending on the temperature. I got the witnesses not seen the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. The testimony stands, she saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There is no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murders somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call Hotel Bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? It's Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, and you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And you therefore must also accept the verdict guilty for Miss May Fay. That is my condition. What? We're going to find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, May will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Imagine the dude coming up to a case, trying to, plead witness for murder, and he's just holding like tea, some biscuits. Like, that really just does not seem appropriate. That's great. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Guest for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Brought to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. Miss May begin the cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Nice coffee printer. Sure, it's actually the Chris time. Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a, embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser, is that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. But why would she have done that? Perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I hear Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, If you have any decency, you'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It's a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This really is now the chance. My last chance. I'll ask him about... Check-in. Damn. Tell me again about your room service. Again, sir? 309, deliver the room service to Miss May in room 303. Guest requested iced coffee. $18 is the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skip on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Oh boy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you, didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Barrister? Asked me not to mention it if I was specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that the man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... I mean, who else could it have been? Like, other than the guy that checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as he has previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. And yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh my, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today of the trial of May F.A. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But it led to a great lead in today's trial. The lead? That man with Miss May Faye, or Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, the case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I want to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Those are testimonies was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in a detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay. Progress saved. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, visitor's room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He looks unfazed, really. Like he just looks bored out of his mind. So, what does he wish to ask me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Let's see. The guards monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real proud of this guy. Hey, he doesn't want to get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. That man. How did I stay with you in your hotel room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding scum-sucking lawyer. But Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer will use a wiretap. We can charge a premium for this room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. He's not wrong. I remember there was this one place I passed by during a vacation thing where one of the rooms sold for a high price in this hotel because I believe it's where Al Capone stayed or something like that. I can't remember if it was him or someone else. And they charged like a premium for that room. And I just could not understand why. It's just a room. But I guess people want to be in the room of a criminal or something, or a haunted kind of place. Place where a murderer could have been. It's weird. I don't understand that, but, you know. What makes them money? I can't blame them. If you find a way to make money, you just do it. Hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are the honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Why doesn't he clean this up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. As part of the decor, I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. Talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fang Co. offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope to that window. In that window, of course. That's $5. We're earning you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, ho, ho, ho. By the look in his eyes, I would say he was more than serious. Ah, still alive. Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy is serious. I don't believe it. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I know the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. What? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man was Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There were in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm sure I could identify him. A photo? Hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? It sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. What? Hey, the painting's missing. Grossberg Law Offices. Thought he said they wouldn't be sold. Oh, looks like Grossberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil in the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm almost sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Oh, that is not what I was trying to click. Photo lies on the desk. Hey, I should switch it with the one I took. Yep. I think I'll swap them. Yeah, let's see. Looking at this guy, he looks exactly like the man on the preview. I'm sure it's just coincidence. It's just twin brother. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of... Was it Marvin Grossberg? I thought it was, wasn't it? Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. It was just like a dude sitting in the sunset. Let's see. Let me check my court records. Yeah, I got the picture. Alright. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write in Fidiot, swearing that's him. Fidiot? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write in Fidiot. I don't know how to say that. Fidiot? I don't know. I'm not gonna even try and bother. As much as people keep saying, like, oh, just sound it out and you'll understand. It's like, no, there's silent letters and words that just don't actually spell that out. From henceforth, I will be known as the Bellboy who swore the Fidiot. Let's hurry up and write it. Bellboy if it adds to the court records. Then you say stayed with Miss May at the hotel the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Nice. September 7th. Looks like the 4 and 6 is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave the place a working over. Doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. The sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel across the way. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that... Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. There's only one thing is missing. Mia. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I had to water it by now. I guess that's right. There is nothing left. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm just imagining things. Oh. Maybe there was something different there. Missing files. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiked hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Damn. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's an idiot. It tells us everything he saw. But just the man he checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No, he's playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the Information Gathering Congregation Blue Corp. Red, white, and blue. Wow, real American. Red, white? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. How's this man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where the Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Don't take action. Bellboy's video discarded. Oh hey, there's the painting. CEO's office. Why is one of the trophies a question mark? Like it's a silver question mark or something, or is that supposed to be platinum? Like the others look pretty nice, pretty cool, but then there's just the question mark. Although that one's just like a photo of a trophy, which I guess would be like even worse than coming in last place. This is surreal decor. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Huh? What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantus, or I don't know. I'm not fucking big vocabulary guy. Vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of the Blue Corp, you know? Corporation expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the leader of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenge. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, aren't you? You're not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but the originals. That's right. There is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. A statue of a man holding the world. The blue corpse sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, best participant, Judges Cooperation Award, special good try trophy, or try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. Is it model? It is modeled after my body, you see. Well, does it sleek roundabout or roundature not inspire you? No clues here. Oh, you can just click on the air. So, top floor of a 20-story building. Feels quite presidential. Miss May. Miss May is an employee at Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that she had done what she had done. You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. You buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp, was founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Man, what are these words? On the night of the murder, were you in the April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to the mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What's that? What might that be? A big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? The point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that, sorry excuse for an attorney. Grotty burger. What? Ugh. Oh, oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond compensation. You came here from Grotty Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go on, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ah, him! Jumping Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Hmm? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something really is bothering him. That much is clear. Today's trial. So you came to the trial? Yes I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, the poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this out of my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. Gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating the murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Mayo was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the D6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. And one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches, and it is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. And in secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at the Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I was there earlier, and it said shit was missing. It's funny, looking at the room seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's any record in this file that catches... A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F... Missy Faye, and that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself that day. In this way, using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. Another was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Record stops there. So me and New Grossberg. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll just skim some of it? Skim. Sigh. Well, no harm flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here is S instant suicide. Ew. Just a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's write on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use this newspaper's clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about petition suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Check them. T to Z. I know. White. My entire white W section is missing. Was it taken? Yep. Found this in Mia's files. She was investigating Red White as expected. Well, if you want to challenge him, you can present this in court. Not a bad idea. Well, aren't you the persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not been yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Don't make myself clear. Transparent. Hey there, Mr. Jim. I guess Mr. Jim... let's see. It's May. I think we're past the need to talk about April, May. Gotta get this guy on the spot quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy's pulling the wool over people's eyes. Gotta put him on the spot quick. Stop that. Your hot gaze and give me goosebumps. There's no point in someone that's asking someone this crooked a straight question. Need some evidence I can use this ammo. What's wrong? Something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes, my nose, my mouth. But of course, I jest. You need to restrain your mirth, my friend. Well, it's a point-and-click-ish kind of visual novel. It's like a crime thing. Play as an attorney trying to find out cases. So far, it seems 2 cases were murder. And I have to find out how the person's guilty, or what their motives were, and prove it to the court. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor, or should not think any less of you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. I've heard of it, but I hadn't played it. I remember that's the reason why Among Us got like popular years later, after it was made. It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. I guess Henry Stickman, or I guess the people who made it must have really liked the series. I'll see why. A lot of people have brought it up, and so far it's been pretty good. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? Found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? Uh, Ah, sorry about that. But hey, thanks for the follow, Mr. Jim. Okay. Gameplay time. She had file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmailed him. You're blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You're threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You are involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. The company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong? What is that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. Think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. There's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White? You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. You won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fea case. I witnessed the murder, you see? And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quite dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, the man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor? I do not believe you are in the position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth would defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see? You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they would make you, even you, look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present you the man who killed Miss Mia Fea. But what? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to be set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you... Yep. Had a quick little something that needed to be done. Even though I guess that took a little bit longer than a quick sesh. Thanks again for the follow, by the way. Mr. Jim. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes? It's all thanks to you. Huh, now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained to what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Meet me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? Yes, Mr. Wright is in jail. He is being accused of murder by someone corrupt, who essentially is just forging evidence against him, like right in his face. But because of the power he holds, he's, you know, held guilty anyways. Mr. Wright is Phoenix Wright, a lawyer, a defense lawyer. He's new to the job. This is his second case, so to say. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore, and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. Well, the start of the game I also was streaming earlier, so it's easy to miss out on who he is and stuff when you don't really see the start. But yeah, he's essentially just amateur lawyer who's been caught up in a really big case. At least for this one. There isn't really anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet the crime is the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Been a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. He's not in jail right now. He's probably going to be let go for the court, but essentially he was in jail for a little bit because he had a corrupt man forge evidence on him, like right in front of his face. But because the man has such huge power over the law, it was quite easy to just say he's guilty. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is the guy that did it. The evil corrupt man right here. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Hit the next checkpoint. There we go. September 9. 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try and attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? Wait, does the White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying that I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? Guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went off far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. No one's going to raise an objection about this. I suppose it's me. Edgeworth, owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss May F.A.? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. Appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locations confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or used more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like this is the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quite profusely, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible implication. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was it was by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. Spiky-haired. Called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. Care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am the El Presidente. Please continue. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Nope. It was to the right. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Killer was here. The victim was here. If the verdict ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I didn't see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, Mr. White says left. You can explain this contradiction to the court. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or, rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. It's a fun little game so far. This is actually my first time playing it as well. Well, I guess this is my first time playing it, so really first time experiencing it as well, I should say. But I've heard a lot about the series, so I thought it would be worth picking up a copy. More specifically, he was standing here. Don't show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran off to the door, if he was watching from the point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. About like 40 minutes of it was playing Everhood, but I couldn't keep going on with that one. It was starting to kill my eyes, so sadly I'm going to have to return that game. Sucks, it looked fun. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Postulation of the defense or a distortion of the truth, Your Honor? Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear. For this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her. Savagely, that is, when I saw. Next, with her last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Let's see. Hmm. Wouldn't this be... Oh, hang on. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. Soon wipe that smile off his face. Oh, what? They put me all the way back. Mr. White? The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were positively perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Witness is confused because he is lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, saw Miss May run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. Heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over on the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, it is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What is it? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Witness will revise the testimony. Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor where I looked. Let's see. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would have normally be able to see. Here. Well, not that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say about that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There was no way you could have recognized the broken shards of glass as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. Angry. Got him in a corner. But it ain't over yet. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Yep. Got him in a corner, but they found a way to slip away. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, please explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. How would you explain? I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright should you believe that Mr. White was the murderer? I see. However, the fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the little glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand for the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, do you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. It's the beginning of the September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May, here are the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. Prove that the wiretap placed before the murder. Right. Enter the law. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you know something as insidious as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. Quite so stylish, I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled. Rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Probably the thinker. No, that was wrong. None of that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Action overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. White. Right? Dang it. That's what's gonna slide stand. Mentions? Yeah, that's what I said. Enter the Fay and Co. law offices. So done so to replace the wiretap. Well, there has to be a reason for the glass shards. No, this was wrong too. Ah. I feel like it's something to do with this. Why did you tap me as phone? It says no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. You have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Was it really that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Identified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. offices. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. For this, as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, have you given up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah. Hey, Phoenix. Guy? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya. Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? We accepted your defeat in court. It appears that it was enough shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote May on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw that stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Or, I don't know how to say that. You can do it. Go do it, Phoenix. I knew you know you're innocent. Now you have to prove it. Man, I cannot read sometimes. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. September 9. 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. As defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. And let's start where you left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. Cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. but as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretapping. Yeah, this is where I get the new evidence. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Aha! You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fane Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Aggressive. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a data certain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Completion of the trial of Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come out with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? The people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me when I was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in the finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Tests! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? In the office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bah, ha ha, you should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might not be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, what are you here? Why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty? Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? That's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a great ring to it, or a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. That's the end of Case 2. A new episode has been added. Let's save your progress to this point. Yes. There we go. Ah, you've disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. Pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Ah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. And one has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Let's see here. Escape. For now, that will be the end of today's stream. I will probably... let's see. There's a good chance I'll stream tomorrow, but hard to say. Maybe Saturday, if anything. So, for now, thanks everyone for joining. I hope you all have a good night, good time, and see y'all later.